situation regarding Randy Orton and his pursuit of WWE Champion Kofi Kingston.
Smackdown Live begins their side of the bracket and house this for a first-round matchup.
Just King of the Ring tournament tonight. It's Big E and Xavier Woods.
Yeah, tremendous matchup until this.
Come out to try and defend this New Day brothers.
Kofi like a one-man wrecking ball
to his friend. But look at this, the assist by the Revival into an RKO
fall at the hands of the Revival.
Unlike Kofi Kingston, I am not a liar. I gave Kofi the opportunity to prove himself. He was holding Kofi's helpless body right about here and making him watch. Most destructive letter R. New Day. Yes, it is.
Where is he? Oh, wait a minute! Trouble in paradise from Kofi!
The stupid one is today. We gonna find out.
Oh, Randy Orton did it.
It ain't over. Get out.
To a chair. Oh my God! You know what this is?
This is revenge for what happened last night on Raw.
Wait a minute! It's Dash Wilder of the Revival and Kofi, and there comes Scott Dawson. They did to Xavier Woods on Raw last night. And they killed Dawson.
And I think Randy Orton's driven Kofi to a place he's never gone before.
How barbaric Kofi Kingston can be when it comes to the Vikings. Smackdown Live, they have turned the world of Roman Reigns upside down.
I don't know who's attacking me. There's another to try to hit me with a car. I got questions. I'm gonna make sure I get some answers.
Don't know who did it.
Wait a minute!
Care about Roman Reigns.
I just want you to know that we've been conducting our own investigation, and we found who did it.
And Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan have vowed to bring forward the person.
Introducing first, Andrade!
The USA Network and NXT beginning 4 weeks from tomorrow in network. Congratulations to NXT.
Come in. Just want to make sure that, again, we don't rip up the office. And
Look, I'm not here for that. I'm not here to make things worse. You called me, and here I am. Last week, you fined me $100,000. Pissed me off, and I didn't react. You and I don't come from the same background. $100,000 might be nothing to you. You're a father. You're a good father, too. Father to father. I wish you'd reconsider.
I'll take it under consideration, Kevin. Excuse me.
Now we are set for the King of the Ring tournament. Andrade
And his opponent, Apollo Crews!
We will crown the King of the Ring. Right now, we want to show you the updated Kevin Owens go one-on-one with Elias. Well, what is it that Apollo has to do here in this matchup to take out Andrade?
This guy has all the skill. He's got a oh! Listen, we talked about the familiarity that Apollo Crews and Andrade.
It's up, double knees in the corner.
We saw Andrade respond in kind with equal intensity, and that's why Andrade
Early, too.
A smart decision again.
you go by Andrade using that rope to his advantage, attacking the
Andrade going to the top turnbuckle. Oh, by Crews.
To get up and drop kick somebody out in the air.
He's about your size.
He's a
Andrade to the out.
Caught up by Crews. Oh, no. And Crews. We are back here on Smackdown Live. First round action in the King of the Ring. Each of these men trying to advance. Double knees to the midsection. Will determine who will be the 2019 King.
the power, the speed, the agility. This guy's got it all. Falls.
Now Rey Mysterio's got. And dropping Andrade. The crown. Oh, and close. Oh, and the Olympic slip.
WWE Hall of Famer Booker T said last night, the King of the Ring tournament.
But I mean, do you know how bad you have to be?
Out of the corner with the boot right to her. Oh, one that had been attacked earlier on in the matchup. Oh, and again, tearing on her client. Went for the double knees again.
How much does Apollo Crews have left?
Olympic slammed and Crews.
To put this thing away. Crews had him. I thought Crews had Andrade beat. Crews is like WWE's version of a Marvel comic superhero.
Matchup. This tournament can propel your career to new heights. And
watch for Andrade to take advantage.
And the hammerlock DDT with help from Vega.
Paying dividends for the career of Andrade.
Crown. It sure does. I mean, this guy is riding the biggest wave of the
Unbridled potential of Andrade. Well,
Andrade making him pay. That's all it took was for Crews to take his focus off.
Chad Gable taking on Shelton Benjamin. And of course, later on tonight,
becoming 2019 King of the Ring.
You
know what you did? Don't you even think of moving from that chair. Hey, get over here. Oh, come on. Hold this.
To who it may concern. Do you mind? Have been suspended for the entirety of the night's exceptions. Sincerely, Shane McMahon.
Oh! Well, meanwhile, we're set for a moment of bliss. Coming up next.
Her win over WWE legend Trish Stratus at SummerSlam.
And she had to admit what everyone else already knows, that I am the queen of all eras.
The face of the Smackdown women's division is the Bayley.
But here are the facts. Bayley might be the champion, but I am the brand. That's why they send me to red carpet.
Well, I think
Charlotte. But to me, it just sounds like a bunch of excuses. I am the champion, and that just eats you up inside.
But you can go back and see what everyone was talking about at SummerSlam. It was me.
And I can't wait to do all of these people a favor. Finally shut your mouth for enough.
Oh! What a challenge laid out for Clash of Champions.
Well, we can have a conversation.
I'm pretty sure that I saw Eric Rowan do it.
Pretty sure.
Now you're barging in here, everyone's sticking their nose in my business, and I was only trying to help you.
Well, at the same time, there's some person who's...
introducing first, the new Daniel Bryan.
Next, here on Smackdown Live. Meanwhile, back here on Smackdown Live, Daniel Bryan flanked by Eric.
And his opponent, Buddy Murphy.
These attacks on Roman Reigns over the last few months.
You can't figure out. I'm just as confused as anyone as far as where the truth lies. Buddy Murphy has a high-profile matchup against Roman Reigns last week.
You think you saw Eric Rowan, and you are the worst kind of liar. We'll reveal to everybody who is the culprit. And buddy, you cowardly liar.
The scoop on just how far Daniel Bryan went. Whoa! Just how far Bryan went to find this guy. I can't wait to hear what
Murphy going up to the top turnbuckle, and Bryan wisely escaping.
falsely accused. Oh! We don't know what the truth is. And could you blame Buddy Murphy?
What about what we saw earlier tonight with Roman Reigns? Buddy Murphy's kick right to the chest.
And Reigns told him if you had anything to do
Last week. Oh!
that one
not
wasn't well.
Come on,
I had focused on Daniel Bryan.
Well, he absolutely has to, the 5-time.
He had an incredible performance against Roman Reigns here, but
Murphy sends Bryan to the outside, over the top, takedown. Deliver the culprit behind the series of attacks. Called into question, top double knees. Damage has been done to the right arm of the Australian. He can more experienced of the two here. Throwing down to the canvas for the lapel lock.
trying to do whatever he can to get out of this predicament.
Brilliant submission specialist Daniel Bryan. And Murphy with his leg reaches out to the bottom rope. And Daniel Bryan on a night where he wants to prove.
See every kick taking just a little bit more.
Could be lights out for Murphy. Ducked it.
Oh, what a counter.
Fenceless here. Oh, and a low drop kick right to the face. And now a second time. Top, off the top. Bryan. Oh. Belly to back. Kick right to the face of Murphy. Now Murphy escape. Oh! Bomb. Cover. Down.
If he even hoist Bryan up with both his arms, it's just unreal.
Now look at Murphy, not a lot behind the right-handed shot, but here come the kick. Think about the knee, into a backslide kick out. Oh, the knee right to the face.
Murphy may pull it off.
And fall on the ropes. Rowan was the man behind the attacks on Roman Reigns. Trying to capitalize off the... broken up.
Oh, super kick for the taking. On the verge of the biggest win in Freeze Law. He got a big win of Buddy Murphy's career. Buddy Murphy put himself on the map.
Happened to Daniel Bryan here tonight.
And review that tape over and over.
Via Kofi Kingston in a steel chair. They are in action next.
Joining me now is the man who just defeated Daniel Bryan.
You don't deserve to be here! Give him what he deserves! You see that? You're a coward!
and you're a liar.
Listen, go get a trainer and get a trainer up here.
Deal with this cloud of mystery regarding this. Well, let's find somebody struck a chord because that was an amazing victory.
The Revival
was attempting to smash the leg of
Kofi Kingston having a
payback after what the Revival did with Xavier Woods.
You people cheered that. You cheered that. Just like all of you people, they're coward. Xavier, just stop all your whining and stop all your crying, okay? We are officially challenging you and Big E.
You have made a
Tag teams here on Smackdown Live.
Heavy machinery
Is available now. And how about the challenge made by the Revival? A focus for what's to happen 3 weeks from Sunday, and things to do with a steel chair.
I feel so bad for them.
Oh, and this smart
going right to those injured ribs, too.
Heavy machinery. Tag.
I like too much. They need to be more serious. Maybe after you have the titles around your waist.
Stomping ground. Look at this power. Oh, man. That is spectacular. Oh! Back here on Smackdown Live, the Revival
Rise, being able to slow down the pace, being able to isolate.
Liar. We enjoyed decimating the New Day last week. Otis pulled at the hair of Orton. Oh! Partnership between the Revival and
Even more.
falling. Tucker's got a lean Otis and Tucker. And we go. Running through. Oh, wow. And now Otis. Oh!
I have.
Oh, enjoy it, Dave. Pressure. It's the Caterpillar. Verge of securing that victory. Oh, it's legal. Honor. And the Revival.
That's why they are one of the top teams here in WWE.
One-on-one with Elias. Who will get one step closer to being...
Excuse me, Chad.
You know, fortunately for me, though, that's been the case my whole life. Hey, find another sport, kid. It's like my life's work need to be my reality. Let's open some eyes. Funny.
I'll tell you what, nothing funny about this. Well, Brian promises to reveal.
awesome.
Field of 16 and the King of the Ring. NXT joins the lineup with the #1 cable entertainment network, USA.
The COO, Triple H, who will spearhead the cause.
Now here on Smackdown Live, we're set for Miz TV.
Welcome to... Please get up out of your seats for Sami Zayn.
Cedric Alexander last night on Raw in first-round action. Now enough is enough, and it's time for a change. Once it's not exactly gone the way you'd expected when he came back from injury recently.
Backfire. Things don't go in the favor of Mr. Zayn.
Miz, let me just be honest with you. I don't really care about you.
Oh, wow, you don't care about that. But, you know, you've been doing a lot of losing lately.
I have been losing match after match for months because I've gotten caught up in the trap. It is the WWE trap of greed. And I finally realized, for Sami Zayn is through altruism. Many people on SmackDown that need my help. One of them is ready to come out right now.
Somehow struck some sort of deal with the Intercontinental Champions. There's a long history between these two. It's one of the greatest matches I've ever seen here in WWE, but why come out here and apparently...
Why would you ever need to associate yourself with Sami Zayn?
Ask you this, Miz, what language do you expect him to answer you in? Do you understand the pain that is experienced by a poet? I'm an artist, and I am a poet. That Shinsuke Nakamura set foot in WWE. This man does not need to experience that pain.
Okay, Shin. Really?
Yeah, you don't really get it, do you, huh? Hey. Oh!
This is the communication that Sami Zayn was talking about with
Now Nakamura hammering away on Miz. Miz gave Sami
attention. Sami said he was going to give him a creative outlet.
That's okay. Perfect.
Oh no! Kinshasa! The Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn out.
Oh, I'm not. And Roman's coming, and he's gonna find out.
Gotta go. As you know, you cannot put your hands on a WWE official.
I should know better than to put my hands.
Yes, I'm reconsidering. I'm also considering lifting the fine. If you ever put your hands on another WWE official, be immediately fired. Not quite there yet, Kevin.
Measure of levity for Kevin Owens as he walks into this king of the ring. Kevin's is going to have to go through Elias. You know, it pays to know Shane McMahon because Elias friends in high places.
Introducing first, Elias.
Lifted, will it be reinstated next week?
Hey, Byron, a real SEC town.
And his opponent, Kevin Owens.
Focus on the king of the ring.
Surprised that Shane McMahon is considering lifting that $100,000. Well, you know, I think when you go back and you see the peril that when it comes to Shane McMahon, we reconsidered, and he hadn't even apologized.
The role of special guest enforcer was trying to bait Kevin Owens.
We saw it pay dividends for Elias and then Shane McMahon at that with Kevin Owens. Okay, you don't
pays
in high place.
All right, now Elias sent to the out.
Unrelenting here against Elias.
Deep elimination tournament. A new Harvard Crown. Oh, man. Hard into the barricade. There are a lot of, WWE fans. Release German suplex. Cannonball. Here we go. Interested in watching the King of the Ring tournament play out.
I remember Shane McMahon said a few moments ago, I am reconsidering lifting that fine. Some of the younger talent here on Smackdown Live, it was Kevin Owens' knees.
And then this match has been just observing and taking. It's all about it's moving on to potentially become his.
Elias might be getting close.
And now Elias powers. This could be it. And Owens able to kick out at one.
Elias' relationship with Shane McMahon. Down live, Dave.
How is it? Knee right to the midsection. Now Owens. The ropes and a DDT. Going to the second rope, and down goes Elias on Smackdown Live. Thinking about the pop-up powerbomb and a kick. Well, now Owens going to the stem of Elias. Powerbomb, and Owens. And now Elias put away Kevin Owens.
Where bad things can happen. Jockeying for an advantage here.
Play! It's his opportunity. And Elias sent over the top by KO. And Owens with another cannonball. Trying to get Elias back inside the ring. You gotta be kidding me. Make your head spin.
You know, I wanted to believe Shane was being on.
And behind, man. Donner nearly ran into. This is out of an opportunity, but this time in the King of the Ring tournament. See what happened, Dave?
Who's the guy?
To find who is guilty myself, to exonerate Eric Rowan.